Hello guys and girls, this is LeonhartGR and this is an updated video about Voodooman's patches for the game Dreamfall Chapters. Last time I misconceived the use of two of the patches, so this time I decided to guide you through the corresponding thread, link of which I have included in the description box below the video box. So let's scroll down a bit and let's read those instructions carefully. Please everybody who is using those patches, make sure you visit this thread frequently for any fixes or update Voodooman might be releasing in the near future, because there are some things he's looking into at that time. Make sure you have downloaded the latest version. At that moment is the one of the 20th of 11th of 2014. And let's read what each patch is doing to the game. So the main patch you should be using, if you don't like the original on-screen effects, is the bloom patch, which disables both bloom, glow and lens flares. This is the number one effect you should be disabling. Next is the bloom and lens flares patch, which I have misconceived in the last video. Voodooman reports that it disables nothing as he thinks. Let's include just in case developers have moved the shader files somewhere else after an update, I guess they will be doing in the future, or if the game is using those some other shader files later on the game. Then it's the lens dirtiness patch, which disables bloom and lens dirt, so it leaves lens flares out. If you want to keep some bloom, Voodooman is suggesting you to apply bloom patch and do not apply the dirt patch. That's a temporary solution until he finds a way to keep bloom while lens flares are disabled and without keeping the lens dirt. Then it's the vignetting patch, which disables dark and unfocused corners of the screen, also makes center a little more vibrant and colorful. This is the number 2 effect you should be disabling. And last but not least, it's the Desaturate Effect patch. It disables desaturation, which means less colors in some occasions, unfortunately not the one that happens in every dialogue. Also included just in case, like the bloom and lens flares patch. So make sure you read those instructions carefully, and as instructed by Voodooman, we can combine those patches to create the desired effect on screen. I want to the third page of this thread, which have some really interesting instructions like those ones. Here it clearly mentions bloom and lens flares and desaturation is doing almost nothing. This is an older post. In this part again is included just in case, but bloom takes out lens flare and bloom. Lens dirt takes out lens dirt and bloom. Vignetting takes out vignetting and vignetting blur in this game. In addition, darkening corners, lower, upper and side parts of screen. This effect adds really ugly glare to some areas. There's a catch: if you use bloom, which removes lens flares and lens dirt together, they will remove bloom as well, but if you will use only one of them, bloom will remain. So we'll try to combine those patches in the way Voodooman has instructed, and I wish I will make everything right this time, because I was so confused last time about how to use those patches, which was my fault. So with current version of patches, for fully crisp and clear picture you have to combine bloom, lens dirt and vignetting. Other two optional just in case they used later in the game. In case someone wants to have glowing bloom around light casters and receivers, you should use next combo, bloom and vignetting. And you should not use the lens dirt, because using it with bloom will remove bloom completely. So let's look at how the game shows, but first let me show you how the folder is looking like. So here is how your folder will be looking like after you extract those patches. There is a restore file. If you don't wish to use a particular effect, or if you don't like what you see on screen, and there is a backup option for each patch. I will pause this video here. Oh, let me show you one more time how the original effects look like on screen. Okay, I think this is the most corresponding video image for the original post effects. Yeah, let it load a bit. Right, I'm trying to capture at 1080p and 60 frames per second. This is how the game originally is looking like. Those post effects are an actual overkill for this game. Voodooman's amazing patches have managed to clear the picture a lot, make it crisp and clear. So let me pause this. At this point, let's combine those patches together the way Voodooman has instructed. Alright, so this time I have applied bloom patch, the lens dirtiness patch and the vignetting patch. I hope I'm not talking nonsense here, but we can clearly notice a huge difference. The whole image on the screen is a lot more clear, a lot more clean, is crisp and clear. So let's walk around Europolis one more time. We can notice that the bloom effect is completely disabled. So we can notice that the depth of field is still there for those who prefer to have the depth of field for this game. Alright, let's go down the marine. And bloom seems to have been disabled completely for those light sources. We can stare at Zoe's bomb without any distractions. One more time.
I don't know. I'm not really into the whole.
But this time I'll try to load some other parts of the game as well. So let me try to load the part where we were using Albania, where we were controlling Albania.
About bloody time. Come on, let's go.
What's going on?
No time for answers.
Alright, let's
get a move on.
look at the dialogues as well.
What's
See
going on down there?
That boy is a major order.
if there's
boy.
any change.
Who are you? Do I know you?
I bloody well hope so. You were this close to running me through with your sword.
What? A swamp city?
Precisely.
Alright. I will load one more part later on the game. Later on.
I made a daring.
Let's see how it looks here. Uh-huh.
Hey,
Ooh, smells good. What are you making?
risotto.
Yeah.
Come over here.
And also, you can already notice a huge difference. Of course, Zoe's bomb. Again. Alright, so I guess I will be pausing game here. To show
Nice to see
you
too. I need
how
it.
the game
Why, what's
looks
going on?
like
We had a real scare
with
at
the
campaign
next
office.
combination.
What happened?
Baruti got pushed around by Mr. London's goons and London himself.
Jesus, is he okay? Hey,
Ooh,
Alright.
smells good. What are you making?
risotto. Come over here.
I have now applied the bloom patch with a combination of the vignette patch and the desaturation patch, as well as the two additional patches that are included just in case, like the bloom and lens flares patch. So let's try to load another location. Game where more light sources are present. Alright, so now you can clearly notice that the dirt on the lens are still there. So by applying only the bloom patch,
You look like you could need some.
let me disable the depth of field so as we can look at the background. So only with the bloom patch applied, we can notice that the dirt on the lens is still enabled. It is a feature I personally prefer in most games because of the artistic look. Okay. Yeah. Here you can notice a lot of lens dirt, but most of the some of the bloom is still here, but mostly with the lens dirt, and all the lens flares are disabled. For some weird reason, not sure why, the vignette patch is not working for me. Not sure if it's the graphics drivers I'm using. I'm using the GTX 760 Nvidia card. Let's try another location.
Hannah Roth will have to wait, no matter how worried Queenie may be. Nella's in a foul mood, and I'm not about to go poking her with a sharp stick.
Alright. It looks much better now. So those are the patches that are working for me. If someone else is having a different combination working for him, please let me know in the comment section below. Please like, rate, subscribe, and comment about this video. Sorry if I wasn't able to showcase any of the rest combinations so well, but that's what has worked for me so far. I'm looking forward for any other updates by Voodooman. Make sure you're following his thread and post any comments there or any problems you might be having with the patches, with Voodooman's patches.
Stand up against our corporate overlords.
Alright folks, so this was LeonhartGR, and this was my updated video about Voodooman's patches for the on-screen post-processing effects. See you in the next videos. Signing off.
But who watches the eye?